Do you have separate social faces, business versus personal? That's a great question. That's a great question as well. Different philosophies on that. Okay, so here's kind of how I approach it. People want value, and they want to know you as a person. They want to know you as an individual. They want you to provide help to them, provide value to them, provide valuable information to them. So for me, my answer to that, and again, not always a right or wrong answer here, but my answer to that is my social media profiles generally are me. Okay, the main ones that I use are me. So it's if you go to Twitter, I have Brad Semp. You go to Facebook, I have Brad Semp. If you go to LinkedIn, it's Brad Semp. However, there's also then brand building pages off that. So I do have a cash map page on Facebook. I do have a page for my Effortless Productivity web TV show on Facebook. I do have a Twitter account for Busyness TV. I do have a Twitter account for Facebook. So, you need to be very, very selective. It's okay, excuse me, it's okay to have pages and social media accounts and stuff for the business, but people still want to know who's behind that business. And so the key is number one, not to get overwhelmed by creating all these different social media accounts, right? Number two, to clearly understand your voice and the difference of your voice for your personal accounts versus your business accounts. So the information that I communicate on CashMap, for instance, on a CashMap Twitter account or Facebook account is different from, different from the information that I put out on my own personal stuff. And so, that's the way I approach it. Here's the deal. People brand their names. You've got to brand your name to a degree. But if all you're doing is branding your name, and again, God forbid a bus hits you tomorrow, then you have no sustainability. You have no legacy there from a standpoint of being able to pass on a valuable asset of the business and all the hard work that you've done, pass it on to your spouse or to your family, other loved ones, that sort of thing. That's why the business brand is so very important. But behind a business brand, it still rolls down to typically, a person, at least when you're starting out. Until that brand gets so big, you get into a Coca-Cola, McDonald's, that sort of thing. There's not a face to that. But when you're starting out as an entrepreneur, there's that fine line between you and the business, and that's why your question is a very great one there. All right, so let's see. Yeah, and there is that. You got Dave and Ron are laughing here, but absolutely, Dave Vance here, who's online, is an excellent social media expert here, and you can check him out at davevans.com. As he's saying there, people often relate and communicate more with a person. Same thing. Maybe I wasn't saying that so eloquently, but that's what I was saying there.